This is the story where the lorry chose the words, and the words were the granny, the mirror, the giraffe, and the hairspray. So once upon a time, a long time ago, there was a person that was born on a full moon on Halloween. And all the locals went, "Ooh, she's going to be a witch." And her mommy and daddy were like, "No, she won't be a witch. She'll be our beautiful daughter, Mary." The thing is, Mary did grow up to be a witch. But she had a wonderful son called Beast. And he made up for her being a witch. All the evil things that she did in her life, Beast did lots of good things. And anyway, then the Beast had 2 daughters, and one of them was a beautiful, really smart, really caring and funny girl called Lauren. And Lauren was an absolute princess. She was the best daughter a daddy could ever have. And they used to go and visit the witch, and the witch used to make them evil food. She used to make them rashers and sausages, which was evil food because it made them fatties. Anyway, the witch wasn't that bad. She was a good old witch, really. Her heart was in the right place, but she was a bit fond of the old hugs and the kissy-wissy stuff, you know. It was a bit intense, which wasn't the greatest. But anyway, the daddy and the lorry used to go and visit the granny. And one time, Lauren found Granny's magic mirror. And she just thought it was a normal mirror, but she was reading Snow White. And she went, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And the mirror went, "Well, that is Lauren Britton, of course." And Lauren got the fright of her life. "Who said that?" And the mirror went, "I did." And she was like, "Who?" And she was looking around and she couldn't see nobody. And the mirror was like, "I did, the magic mirror." He goes, "Oh, wow. What's your name?" And he goes, "My name's Keith." Keith, the magic mirror. It doesn't go very well. Well, I used to be called Mike, but that was just like too many M's. M&M's came out and everybody wanted to eat me. They all thought it was like a silvery M&M or something. And Lauren was like, "That's just ridiculous. You crazy people. You're totally crazy people. You talk foolishness and you do not talk truth." And anyway, the mirror went, "Yeah, I know. I sometimes tell some fibs." And Lauren was like, "Well, if you're a magic mirror, what sort of fibs do you tell people?" "Well, I sometimes tell like some women that they're good looking and they're really not, especially ones with slugs on their heads." And Lauren was like, "Well, what do you mean? What do you tell them?" He's like, "I tell them they're the most beautiful in the land, but I make it up." And see, that's where makeup gets its name, because they think that when they're looking in the magic mirror, if they put on this silly makeup, then he'll make up something really nice and say something really nice about them. And it's not really true, because in most the nicest person in the whole land is actually Lauren Britton. And Lauren was like, "Well, how do I know you're not making it up?" And like Keith went, "Well, come over and look at me." And Lauren went over and looked in the mirror and she went, "I just see me." He goes, "Yeah, you don't have any makeup on. That means I didn't make it up. You are the most beautiful in the land." And Lauren went, "Okay, that's true." And anyway, the granny came into the room and she was like, "Oh, you found out that Keith talks?" And Lauren was like, "Yeah, how come you never told me, Granny?" He goes, "Well, I thought it was my little secret. Anyway, Keith tells me nice stuff. He says I'm the fairest of the land." And Lauren turned around and looked at Keith and went, "Keith?" And you're like, "Yeah, who's the fairest in the land?" And Keith looked at Lauren and he looked at the granny and went, "Oh my God, I can't say they both are. That's just going to be totally insane, man." And anyway, he was like, "Well, Lauren's the fairest in the land." And the granny went, "Keith, how can you say such a thing? And she threw a bottle of hairspray at him, and he and like it nearly cracked his mirror. And Keith was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, but like I had to tell the truth because Lauren was here too." And Granny was like, "Well, how come you tell me that I'm the person?" And he was like, "'Cause you've got a ton of makeup on and I make it up 'cause you allow the mirror to tell a lie once you put makeup on." And Lauren was like, "See, Granny? Yeah. And anyway, how can you possibly think you're as beautiful as me? You got some queer neck on you. You got a neck as long as a giraffe." And Granny was like, Get out of my house. No more rashes and sausages for you." And Lauren was like, "Okay, I'll get Daddy to take me home." And Daddy took him home, and because Lauren didn't have any more rashes and sausages, she became a really good sports person and won all the medals and all the competitions ever. And the moral of the story is, don't wear lots of makeup in front of a mirror or it'll just lie to you. And don't eat rashes and sausages. And on that note, I bid you adieu.